dissipates before my eyes. Buried under endless pavement and concrete.
We are truly a band of brothers, of people who are Vietnam veterans, and the people I was with in Vietnam to this day, if they called me up and asked me for anything, I would be right there to help them, because it was an experience that we all shared that it's hard for anyone else to enter into that experience.
I stare outside my window, the seasons change. I cannot live here anymore.
The bravery of the guys looking for one of their brothers, I mean, it was the most powerful thing.
Like the waves upon the shore. Plastic man will save the day now.
Interestingly enough, the best music in Vietnam came from Hanoi, Hana. We got to get out of this place.
Must be something we can do now. Bring down this charade, bring this fool's parade. The legacy we're leaving for our children.
When I came off the track, I went out to get some equipment on the perimeter of the area we set up on, and stepped on a landmine.
It's who we are.
Turned out to be estimated at about 25 pounds of TNT. It traumatically amputated both of my legs and my left arm. I got on the dust-off helicopter and went to the hospital just about like you see me now.
It all runs dry. Where are you now, my fair son?
Our standard was, we're off the ground in 2 minutes. That's it, 2 minutes.
So I came in, I hit the spot, got down on the ground, safe, and here were the true heroes in that. My crew chief and medic looked at me and I said, go get them. And here we're sitting in a minefield, nobody's moving. Everybody's dead or wounded. They start running through the minefield, and they're carrying the patients back to the aircraft. And I'm sitting in the right seat looking out the door, and boom, they step on a mine or set off a mine. And they got a great big guy on a litter, and I think he saved my 2 guys. The rest of the shrapnel went into the aircraft and him, and then the concussion just blew them up in the air. They land, they put him on the aircraft, and they go back and get the rest of the patients.
But these were guys that were Army types, I believe, and the back seat where we were was always a Marine FAC, forward air controller. And between them, they would coordinate through radio shots, artillery and air. And they would hover while all this stuff is coming in. It was beyond bravery. I think it bordered on total stupidity. But these guys were superstars.
Put me to work, and they said, okay, there's your airplane. Fly it up to Dong Ha, and you got a mission this afternoon. By the time we get on station there, then the tracers start flying up. NVA knew the game is on. Once the artillery's coming in on station and we start firing it, then I'll get the attack air. They'll come up on station, and then I give them a target briefing. You have to tell them which runway heading, which heading to come in on, which way to break out, what the target is, what the elevation is, where's the friendlies, where's the hostile fire. But we control the whole battle as a forward air controller. That's what we did. But when we got up to North Vietnam, it got pretty exciting up there.
On your windowsill, and you're standing in its shade. Raise your children tall and proud. Chase away.
We got a 4-star general, General Haynes,
another general coming up to Dong Ha to talk about what we had done on the 26th. All of a sudden, we don't know that there's a bombing halt coming 1 November. Everybody else knew but us. And the North Vietnamese knew that there was a bombing halt coming, and they threw everything at us. I had the last guys, the F-4s that were shot down before they went into the water. But we took so much fire. We were wondering, like, what the hell is coming on?
But by and by, the stones will crumble down. Spend your life for what it's.
There was a North Vietnamese convoy of trucks, you know, big tan trucks with big red stars on the side of them, parked at that intersection. Troops were all sitting, doing what any troops ever did, sitting under the trees, smoking cigarettes, you know, having something to eat. And we flew by them, and they never shot at us because the rules of engagement, we couldn't shoot at them first. So there was no frustration necessarily because we never expected that we would be going into Cambodia. We knew that that would have been a good idea, and frankly, it surprised us when the politicians decided to do something that was a good idea.
Better take it with a smile and try. Take it all in stride.
Mr. President, I've been home since Friday, been to 2 dinner parties. No one asked me where I've been for the past year or what I've been doing. In case someone does, what would you like me to say? And he said, well, Colonel, you tell them that we are preventing the North Vietnamese from interfering in the democratic process in South Vietnam. I said, sir, I can't say that.
Ask yourself, are all my dreams up on a shelf? And all I have to show is this waste of time.
World War II was a total thing for America. We mobilized the entire country. In Vietnam, one of the things of the lousy war was that it was being run from the Pentagon, from Washington, from the White House. The Secretary of Defense was micromanaging everything, and it was like we didn't want to win.
Whoa, the past is gone forever. You better leave it all behind and try to take it all in.
You went over there thinking you were doing something that you were supposed to do, and you certainly did not want to be told that all the friends that you lost over there, that their lives were lost for no reason. You did not want to ever hear that, nor do I want to hear that today. And I get very wound up about that when I hear anyone talk about it in that manner, because I lost some really good friends there.
Whoa, we're only here for a short while. You better take it with a smile.
I remember I wanted to surprise my parents, and when I come home from Vietnam, and so I didn't let them know what's coming in. I was just gonna hitchhike. Back then, hitchhiking was popular. I was gonna hitchhike a ride home and surprise them. And I had my Army uniform on, and I left the terminal of Minneapolis International and hit with my thumb out, went down the ramp, went about 4, 5, 6 miles walking down 494. Nobody picked me up. A livestock trucker is the one that finally stopped and picked me up. Everybody else just zoomed by me. And I thought that was pretty lousy.
Always tried.
Are you saying, has anybody done that? No.